They were, that would say. Others some he seems to be a sitter forth of strength, sitter forth of strange gods, because he preached unto them Jesus and the resurrection. Anybody help me with that word? And
I don't have it.
R-E-S, resurrection. Yeah, resurrection. And they took him, brought him unto the Acroponians, and saying, may we know what this new doctrine, whereof thou speakest, for thou brings certain strange things to our ears. We would know therefore what these things mean. For all the Athenians and strangers, which were also his offspring.
For in him we live and move and have our being. For in him we live and move and have our being. That's Acts 17, right?
Yeah.
Verse what?
28. And have said.
Yeah.
You want to leave these for tomorrow's breakfast?
Yeah.
Can you hear everybody?
Yeah?
Can you hear?
Yep.
This man is walking down the street, and he has in his arms a darling cocker spaniel.
No, they're him.
A darling cocker spaniel. And he meets his friend. And he says to his friend, what do you think of this cocker spaniel I got from my wife? And his friend said, that's not a bad trait.
Okay.
This woman says, I have the most delicious recipe for casserole. And her friend says, well, what is it? She says, I simply mention it. And my husband says, what's he done? Man came home from work and he's exhausted, and his wife says, what's the matter, dear? And he says, they gave us aptitude tests today at work and I flunked. And she says, that's dreadful. And he says, it's a good thing I own the company. A little Hollywood extra got his first speaking part in the movies. And the scene was the detective would say to him, did you see this woman drink this cup of coffee? And he was supposed to say, I did. So he goes home and he practices all the ways he could say, I did, I did, I did, I did. Comes time to shoot the scene, the detective says, did you see this woman drink this cup of coffee? And he said, did I? What do you call an elephant? No, what do you call a veterinarian who specializes in elephant skin disease?
I don't know.
Dermatitis, something like that. Keep going.
Tachydermatitis.
Very wonderful!
No, we practice.
That's wonderful.
When you're done, then I can tell.
What was the answer? And I regret to inform you that...
Pachydermatologist.
Pachydermatologist. You want to stay on that joke for a little while?
No.
I regret to inform you that tonight's meeting of the Clairvoyant Society has been canceled due to unforeseen circumstances. The woman came into the post office and she said to the clerk, I want $50 worth of stamps. And he says, what denomination? And she says, Baptist. And now, a little old man and a little old woman were summoned to court because she stole a can of peaches. And the judge says, how many peaches in the can? She said 6. He says, you are hereby sentenced to 6 days in jail, 1 day for each peach. And the little old man says, well, can I say something? And the judge says, be brief. And the little old man said, she also stole a can of peas.
Good job.
And the last one I have to tell you is his church had a Bible selling contest. And the man who sold the most Bibles stuttered. He started badly. And the parishioners said, well, what did you say to the people to sell the most Bibles? And he said, I just said, do you want to buy a Bible, or do you want me to read it to you?
So what do I say? It's.
Do you think it's after 1956 or?
No, it's before that and after this, so it's in the middle.
Right.
In the middle.
In the middle
definitely
between.
after
It's
56 and 1653.
She's saying it was before 1956.
Nope.
It's not.
The Chicago fire?
Yeah, no, before
It wasn't after 56.
Her brother, Bleda, began ruling the Hun Empire. They became one of the most feared enemies of the Western and Eastern Roman empires,
before 1778.
I'd say.
What do you got, 8?
Yes. She's kicking butt.
434.
Ooh.
434.
Ooh, you might like this one. Harley Davidson introduces their first motorcycle. It is a regular pedal bike with an engine on it.
You tell me.
No cheating. No helping Joyce. We want to show her she's not too bright.
Joyce is allowed to have a counselor.
She doesn't know.
So go ahead, help her.
Between 1904 and 1950. No. You're next.
Okay, we're talking about Harley Davidson?
Yes.
And a motorcycle.
And a motorcycle.
Okay, let me just think a minute. Now, what's this about between? Do I have to do a between?
Or after one of them. Either one on the end, if you think it was before 64 AD.
After 56.
I can take any card and say it's after that?
No, just the ones on the end or between the ones in the middle.
Okay. Well, I know that it was before 1961.
So then you would say it's between 1949 and 1961?
Oh, no. No, I would not say that. I would say it's between 1867 and 1913.
You are correct.
Wow.
1903.
Wow.
I said 1904.
I know. Well, I was looking at your 1903 saying she's got how did you say that it's before or after?
The Otis Elevator Company trademarks the word escalator.
That's you, Glendora.
Oh, the Otis Elevator Company?
Yeah.
Okay, just a second. That would be around 18. Now, you say it's after?
Escalator.
Well, that's ridiculous. Of course it's after 64 AD.
No, but that's not what you're saying. You've got to pick a number that you're...
The only thing you can do with 64 is before or between 64 and 1791.
Okay, hold on
Or
just a second.
between any of those or after that.
Right, the between are the ones that are laying next to each other.
This was very important, particularly in Manhattan. And now, when would that be? And the Triangle Fire was 1913, and they had elevators then. Now, wait just a second.
Escalators.
They had escalators.
They're looking for when the escalator was trademarked.
The escalator. I would say the escalator came between 1913 and 1949.
No,
Oh.
When did it come?
I can't
Not
tell you
yet.
that. She's got a...
Well, I'm gonna say in between 55 and 38, 1938.
No.
Oh, it's after that. And I couldn't see